Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Skies. I myself am having a fantastic day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and jump forward and push on with the pack, right? So in between episodes, I did some building. I kind of failed at building, actually, and then I ended up following a semi-tutorial. I'll kind of show it here, but yeah, I definitely did some building here. I finished off another island, and then I guess we'll push forward to get into some progress here, right? So yeah, I went ahead and built this. Now this is like a circus tent. It's kind of like the look I was going for too. So I have just a circus tent here. And I was trying to build this, and I kept failing. Like, I was trying to get the shape, and I couldn't get the shape. I really suck at these kind of roofs, you know what I mean? But I think it turned out quite well. I followed a tutorial from a content creator called Nashcrafter, who I played with on the Forever Stranded server, like years ago. Like, years and years ago. And I just really liked it. Really liked it. Decided to go with this. Changed it up a little bit with some modded blocks and some other stuff here. But for the most part, it's her build. So, definitely her build. But yeah, every time I tried to build this, it turned into a Viking building. And that's not what I was going for. Because, yeah, I've done so many Viking buildings in the past. I really wanted to have something different. This building here is going to be mostly for bees. We'll probably work on this later today or maybe tomorrow. I mostly just want to get the island done. And I'm happy with it. It looks really good. But I consider this one a failure. Not because I used someone else's build. For the fact that I couldn't build it myself. I could not. I just could not sort this out at all. Getting this roof, I just totally derped it and just couldn't understand it, and the sloping went all weird, and yeah, I was trying to make it way too pointy, way too early, I think. Either way, that is our build, and I think it looks slick. I have to say, our area is actually starting to look really good too, right? So we got this in, this one, got that one done, got our main island. I don't think I ever shown that I actually made decks too for our building here, and I added in a willow tree. These willow trees are actually really nice. You don't have to do any custom stuff with them. They're slopey, so they're slopey when they grow. So they're not always slopey. They also have vines for the leaves. So I had to add some string down here to make sure it just didn't go all the way down to the void. But outside of that is pretty cool. And we only really have 2 more islands to go. One's going to be probably Mechanism. Another one will probably be Botania and Elemental Craft. Really depends on how much Elemental Craft we have to do. But one will definitely be Botania because we have a fair amount to do with that. So yeah, there's what I did in between episodes. And I guess what I want to get to today is probably some automation. I want to get to automation on the precision mechanism. So I want to get that done. Then I want to get brass done. Then possibly bees, unless I see something else that we need to do before that. But the bees, all we really need from bees, I think, is 100 buckets of honey, right? So right here, we need 100 buckets. And once we have that, we're effectively done this first quest line. Once we have the mechanisms done as well. And grab our echo shards. So I think that's going to be the plan for today, so let's go ahead and do some create. So I think I got everything I need here for this automation. So the first one we're going to do is what is this here? This is the brass, right? So I already went ahead and made the recipe. So just 1 copper and 1 zinc equals 2 brass, which is the recipe there. Need to do that in the mixer, but we'll have to automatically fuel the mixer first, I guess. So we'll go ahead and get that done, right? So I have a mechanical arm here. We'll use that to do the feeding because it's probably the easiest way to do it. Put down a depot, and then we'll go ahead and grab our mechanical arm here. Basically the same setup we had for the boiler earlier in the pack, right, when we fully automated that as well. Actually, we need to program this first too. So we need shift, and is it shift right click or just right click? I guess it's just right click on the depot to tell it where to take the items from, and then on the blaze burner to tell it where to put the items, right? Then we'll just go ahead and put that back down, and that's programmed now. It knows where to move items to. So effectively, if I grab a single blaze rod, let's go ahead and do this and pop it right there. And we give this some rotational force. So bring it from up there, right? So let's go ahead, do that. And we'll go ahead and do this. We're using our ender transmitters to move the actual rotational force around like we have been for many episodes now. Anyway, go ahead and do that. The arm moved. It put the blaze onto the burner. Now it has 120 seconds of blaze time. Burn time, I should say. We have 418,000 blaze rods, so I have no problem at all using blaze rods for this. It's not like it's going to go through anything anytime soon. We built up way more than we actually need, so that is pretty good there. The next part would be to set up the recipe, and I already have the recipe here. So what we'll do is probably put the crafter like right there. Then we'll grab a barrel, pop that there, put the recipe inside, so that's good. Then we'll just need to pull the items out. So yeah, really simple, right? Really simple. Do that. Pull you out there. Then we'll have to hook that up. And I think this is already filtered over here because I was doing brass before. Yeah. You need to filter the extract, otherwise it just pulls out the wrong items. There's also a little filter here I could just put like a brass agate on the front for the recipe filter. That's the only thing it'll pull out. But you want to possibly, if you don't know if you're going to be setting up for multiple recipes in the future, you probably don't want to do that, right? So anyway, down here, I guess we're good. So let's go ahead and hook this up. So what we need here is just some cables. So we'll need a cable, yes, here, and here, and here. Then we need to hunt down that that depot as well, right? I think it's going to be right here, right? So there. Is that a depot? There you go. Want to make sure this one always has blaze rods, right? So we'll just grab an exporter, hunt down some blaze, put it right there, and then we'll go ahead and hook that one up. No, that's completely the wrong thing. Go ahead and hook that up as well. There you go. Sweet. And that should be effectively done. That should be brass automation. So if I go ahead and test this out here, let's actually cover up that floor too, because that's actually going to dry me. Yeah, that's not too bad. Then we'll go ahead and grab a stack of brass. And I think I have a drawer set up for these. I guess we'll find out pretty quick. So here it's going to start mixing. It's making brass. It's pulling it out. It's going in. It's going to put it into the drawer wall, obviously. And it's going to get through the entire recipe. So really easy brass automation. Not too bad at all. So pretty happy with that. We got another loopy here. Probably going to go ahead and check him because he keeps giving me very interesting things lately. Where's my Poppy here? Let's go ahead and grab Poppy. Let's do that. Now that we're later in the pack, he just seems to give way different stuff. Like the loot table has totally changed. Can you come over here, sir? Let's go inside. You and me. Inside here for a second. We want to check this out. What do you got for me? What do you got? May have to wait a couple seconds here. They're very slow when they first spawn in. I think it's just to give you time to get to them, right? I wish it was as soon as you got it like in proximity, they started dropping items, but makes you wait like 30 seconds or so or something. So we got ourselves a 4K storage part, apotheotic boss summoner. I don't know how you use those actually. Oh, a green heart. He gives green hearts now. That's fantastic. Another green heart. Ooh, that's I think I got enough for like 5 green hearts now. A terror steel. I've been getting a couple of these too from Britannia, and a broken spawner from Spirit. So you can see here the loot list has totally changed. Oh, we got 2 terror steel. That's actually insane. But yeah, that's the loot list has completely changed because I played the pack for so long. I don't know how many hours I'm on, but as you go through, the loot list will get better and better, just like it did StoneBlock, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and drop that stuff off. And I think we'll go ahead and jump straight into the other automation, which is going to be the precision mechanisms now, because this one's already done. That's actually pretty slick, too. Also, one thing I should mention, too, you may notice there's only one blaze rod here. This thing can actually hold a stack, right? So the depot can hold a stack. It's just a weird interaction with the mechanism kind of inventories. If, say you have a pipe, it could move 4 items per tick, right? And I didn't add any speed or stack upgrades to that exporter. It doesn't matter. It's fine the way it is. But if it only moves 1 item per operation, it only allow piping to put 1 item on it. I didn't understand that when I set up this one over here, because I think this one's stuck at 32 now. Yeah, this one's stuck at, no, it's 5. Actually, when I pull that 5 off, right, pull that off, it goes to 32. But that's because this advanced pipe upgrade can move 32 per operation. So it's a weird kind of, I guess, limitation by the mod itself. So I think I got just about everything we need here. So that is not too bad. I think we got everything anyway. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I went ahead and broke down our crafters. We're going to use this little area here. I'll probably change it a little bit and decorate it just to hide a little bit of the cabling and stuff when we're done. But for right now, what we'll have is a shaft right here, shaft right there, right? So just like that, just place them down. Then we want to go ahead and grab our belt. So I have a mechanical belt here. These things are just made from dried kelp. So you just smelt down kelp, right? Then we just go ahead and right-click one, right-click the other, and then boom, belt. Look at that. So we're going to have the item kind of come across here and get to the crafting, right? So this is the setup we need to do, right? So it has 3 deployers. It does a cogwheel, then a large cogwheel, then the iron nugget. Has to be done in that particular order. And then it needs a gold plate. We already have gold plate automation, actually. Actually, it's just, yeah, plates, right? It usually takes sheets, but they're ore-dicked in this pack, but we already have automation of that from the multi-servo press. Easier way of doing it, so I just decided to do it that way. Anyway, what we'll need here, I guess, is the deployers. So the deployers will just sit on top, and we just shift these on. I want them to go a specific way, though, so do that, and that. There we go, we got our 3 deployers, and they'll have to be powered from this side or that side there. On the back, we're going to have 3 exporters, I guess. I'll also get those configured now as well. So 1, 2, 3. You need to decide which way I'm going to make this rotate to. So I can make it go this way or this way. I'll make it go this way. So the first one will end up being a cog. So let's go ahead and filter that for cogs here. That is good. Then I'm going to have to give that a craft card. I think I already made the craft cards. So let's go ahead and hunt them down. This is going to just tell the system to craft a cog if we don't have one already there, right? So it'll just tell it to auto-craft this. and we don't want to filter it. We actually want to put it in the upgrade section because that makes much more sense. This one here, I guess, will be for the other cogs. So let's go to cog here, the big ones. And we already have recipes for our cogs as well. We don't have to worry about that. I'll pop that in there and then give that one I'll pop that out, our other craft card. And this one here is just iron nuggets. We don't even need to worry about that. Just send the nuggets straight in, right? So that is good. So I'll handle that. That'll export all the items. I'll have to do that piping. And then what else do we need here? We're going to have, I guess, 2 chests, right? 2 buffer chests, right? So we'll have one here, one here. Then we're going to have these funnels, right? So we have a andesite one. This is just a normal one. So you can see here it has a little arrow. This one's going to be pulling out of the chest. Why is that not switching? There we go. So we just need to right click that to kind of change the arrow. So it's going to pull out of that chest. This is where we'll probably set up the recipe, I guess. I guess we can put a crafter here. It doesn't matter which chest we actually set the recipe on. But it'll be like a buffer chest. So buffer chest here, buffer chest there. This one's going to pull the item off and filter it, right? So here, this one can filter. It has a little filter here. And once we have one of the incomplete precise mechanisms, we can filter that. Then it'll only let incomplete precise mechanisms going there. So that's kind of the plan. Moving forward. And I just need to think about how I'm going to wire this up too. So I'll probably end up, just let me think this out. I'll end up with a crafter here. And then we'll probably end up rotating that because that would make sense. I don't know why this is not auto-switching. There you go. Go ahead and do that. Then down here, we'd have to get some cabling onto this, I suppose. Yep, just so we don't end up with extra cabling that we don't need at all whatsoever. Probably a good idea, right? So we'll have that right there. Then we'll just bring this across. That should handle that part of it. So the recipe will go in there. We'll drop that off. Then that, we'll have to move that to this chest, I guess. So what we'll do is grab a item transporter. So we'll put it here and here. These are just an item from Industrial Foregoing, transport and storage. Pretty easy to make, but they're pretty neat for moving items around. So I thought it would be a good idea, right? But if I click that little button in the center there, it's going to tell it which way to send it, right? So it's going to send it from this chest to that chest, now that that's indented, right? And move anything that, gets put in there into the funnel. And the funnel will put it on the actual belt. So that's kind of the idea there. And what else do we need here? We'll need to set the filter. And actually, what we'll do temporarily is grab a couple of our little starbuckles. Just get ourselves a broken one, because once it's going really fast, it's going to be hard to grab something to filter this, actually. That's not going to work. There you go. Let's go ahead and try that again. That can actually power that. And can that power this? It can. Cool. So that should be effectively working right now. So if I grab myself a sheet, we'll switch that out in a second. I just need to get the filter, like I said. So it's not a sheet, it's a plate, right? A plate, a gold plate. So what will end up happening, it'll end up going in this chest here, right? So we'll do that. It's going to go out. Then I guess it's waiting on the items. Did I not actually hook up those cables? I didn't, did I? Yeah, let's go ahead and hook up these cables here. I guess we just need one singular cable right here. This is why we do this kind of testing, to make sure we actually have everything correct. Oh, we can't do the cabling there. Oh, my plan to save cabling space didn't work. I'm going to have to bring that around either way. There you go. Now it's actually crafting the items that are needed and sending them in, right? There you go. And then we have an incomplete one now. That's what I need. And I need to pull that off, actually. So go ahead and grab that. And we're going to put that into the filter. Now, if I put it back in the chest, only incomplete ones are going to be what can be pulled off, right? If it's a complete one, it should just fall off here. And that's exactly what we want to see. So right there, it's going through, I guess, the next phase. Just want to make sure it gets through an entire cycle and ends up on the floor. If so, we're pretty much done. We just need to go ahead and speed this up and I guess set up the recipe as well. The recipe will be literally one gold plate equals a precision mechanism, because we're auto exporting the actual items, right? So the cog wheels are in there, and then we got our nugget there. You done? There you go. Ends up with the gram. So the way we'll do this for the final part will be in a chute. So the chute, we'll just grab the item, any item that goes across on the belt that makes it past this here, the actual funnel. So what we do here is just, actually we'll use an ender chest for this and bring it into the system. I'll just have to set up a drawer for it. Unfortunately, this does not work here. Get you out of there. There you go. Go ahead, try that again. Right there. Sweet. And that should be effectively done. I want to try one more. Maybe we'll speed it up first. Once it's sped up, we'll actually see if everything's working. It should be working, though. So to speed this up, we'll probably have to move this a little bit. I do not like the way that it's currently going. So what I'll do is... what would be the easiest way to wire this up, actually? gearbox, gearbox, shaft, shaft, gearbox, gearbox, maybe? Really depends. I need to make sure it's rotating the right way as well. Let's try this. Let's do U. Then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a gearbox here. Oh, I didn't actually make my gearboxes. Go ahead and grab a couple of them. So gearbox. We need a couple of these puppies, right? Yes, we need a bunch of cogs as well. Sweet. Let's go ahead and make like a stack for right now. I mean, the system's going to be automatically making these anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and make a couple of them. These here. Sweet. And we'll probably need mostly verticals, at least 2 anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the verticals first. And see if we can actually get the conveyor going the right way. Because otherwise I may have to reposition this. So what we need, I guess, is, I guess that would be right here. That should be spinning. Then I want to go this side here, so it's actually spinning this way, right? These ones are a little weird, the verticals. The only 2 sides don't have outputs, right? But they're on the bottom and top instead, right? So that's why I'm going with these ones, so they can actually go up. So I want to make sure you can actually do the stuff things. Looks like it's going the right way to me, and that's fantastic. We just need to get the deployer set up as well. And I think we'll need 1 more vertical to get this done, right? Go ahead, do that. I guess it would be, right here, be shaft, shaft. And I guess the rotational direction doesn't matter here at all. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab a vertical and then grab a regular gearbox. And that should effectively handle that. I think that's working. Yeah, it is. You actually see the force there. So now that's all set up. We should be able to just go ahead and grab our gold sheet, or gold plate, I should say. Go ahead and put it in here. And this should happen very fast. There you go. And there it is. So I just need to set up a drawer. And that's effectively the automation. We just need to set up the recipe here, which should only take about a second. So let's head over here for a sec. And head into here. Let's turn off my jetpack for right now. The recipe, like I said, will just be this right here, right? So just go ahead and do that. Pull this all out. That is the recipe. And then I should be able to head back there. Sweet. Head back in. Get it into the crafter. And then we'll go ahead and like craft up 10 and see if we're actually able to get it done. Do we need anything? We might as well speed it up, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some precisions and grab 10. Now, we do have a 20% fail rate, so there's a good chance I'm only going to get 8. My only workaround for that right now is to actually go cancel the recipe when it fails. But it should get through these initial attempt to make 10 here pretty quickly. There you go. And then I'll have to set up a drawer, like I said, but I'm curious how many will fail too. Also, when it fails, it produces a random, weird kind of material. Maybe like nuggets or sticks or iron ingots. You get raw gold, things like that. It's all useful stuff. Oh, we actually got all 10. But I'll just let it be pulled back into the system because it's all stuff we could use. I looked at the list and it's literally everything that's in the list for the salvage, right? When it does break is something we could use. So we don't have to worry about that at all. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Probably do that. And there you go. Got 11 in the system. So that is our, I guess, precise mechanism automation, right? That's not too bad. And the only thing I'll have to do, I guess, is watch this and make sure we do have everything filtered. Like, I don't think I have a drawer for raw gold, but outside of that, should be an issue as well. Need to filter that off as well, but that is it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty slick? That's pretty slick. That's not bad at all. That's way more compact than how I did in StoneBlock, the StoneBlock 2, right? So, yeah, StoneBlock 3. Way, way, way more compact, actually. I really like the profile, and I can hide this really easy, too. So this stuff, I may just leave it out, though. I actually don't mind it. It's actually pretty cool. But anyway, that is precise mechanisms. I'm actually going to run it through its paces, though. I want to do like 64 to make sure nothing weird happens, right? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll go ahead and move on to something else here. So let's go ahead and get us into some productive bees here. I'm just going to grab a couple of these advanced oak beehives. So go ahead and grab a couple of them. You know, that's 3. I think we'll be able to buy this from a trader in a second anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, just take a couple of the honeycomb, so not too big a deal there. And we already have a good amount of them. But I should be able to put him in there, then add this oak beehive. There you go. And we got a new guy. This is a beekeeper, right? So he has trades on him. Not sure exactly which list we want to work from, but it looks like there's 2 different lists on this one. Maybe 3. Can't really tell. And it looks like there's 2. Let's try this one first. And see if we can actually get some good trades out of him, I guess. So let's go ahead and grab the emeralds here. I know there's like bee cages we can get out of him, which will just save us a lot of resources. And I'd like to do that if we could. So anyway, do that. Grab some bottles, I guess. So that is 1. And then there's some bee cages that I wanted. Sugar bag, honeycomb, like snack. I'm actually curious about that. Is there any way to get honey out of that? So that's a loophole. No, there's no way to get honey out of that. Let's actually throw that away for right now. I don't think I need it right this second. Let's grab some of these bee cages, though. Go ahead and grab you. That's fantastic. Then now we can actually buy advanced oak beehives, so that is cool. So let's actually grab a good amount of them, just so we have them. Probably didn't need that much. And then there's also the expansion boxes, which are going to make it so the beehives can actually have more functionality and hold up to 5 bees, I believe. So let's go ahead and grab both of those. And then there's the better bee cages. So these are the sturdy ones. So let's go ahead and pop those into there too. Let's do that. Got ourselves 12 of those. Pretty sure that makes it so we can move our bees around. Bee jar. Put a bee cage containing the bee you want displayed inside using a hopper or a pipe. I don't really want to display my bees, but I guess I'll buy a few. There you go. Oh, there we go. There's master. I was wondering. And I guess we can get a quarry bee and a bee's nest. I actually want a bee's nest as well, so we'll go ahead and grab one of them. Pretty sure we could turn this into a helmet to make it so we can't get stung. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab one of them and then pop this out. That's pretty much all I wanted out of that initially. May grab some more bee cages and stuff, but that's fine. We are in it together. Angry bees won't attack you. 30% chance to spawn kamikaze bees when hit. Well, I don't really want kamikaze bees, but we'll take the helmet anyway, right? Oh, that's so silly looking. Oh my goodness. We're ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Especially with the bottle on my waist, it almost matches it. I forget what that bottle's from. What is that? What does that one do? I get so many weird trinkets that I just don't even know what I got. Endo vessel. Greatly reduces the duration of negative effects. Okay, so that's what that one does. Either way, we look silly either way. And, that's fantastic. So now that we got all that jazz, let's go ahead and drop this down. I want to go ahead and put down these beehives and look at them real quick. So go ahead and head over here for a second, because it's going to be where they end up, right? So in here, we'll have beehives. We'll have to get all the bees in here. And I don't think we need fires for these ones either, right? So we won't need campfires anymore either, which is very nice. So I think you put these down, right? Let's put them like 2 apart, something like that. Let's do that. Go ahead, get rid of you. Good. And I probably won't want them in the hives anymore, so I'm actually going to break that now as well, because I'm going to want them inside these, right? So I'm going to need them all out of the hives. And then the expansion boxes, I think just go on the top, right? So they just make them larger. So by default, if I right-click on this, it has a little interface, right? So it has a GUI. Space for a bottle where you can put it in. Some room for 3 bees, and then output slots, right? And go ahead, I actually want them on top, so let's do that. But if I put the expansion on, and it has room for 4 upgrades, 5 bees, and then the bottles. So just kind of changes their functionality, which is really neat. I think you could use another item here too, called the feeding slab. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of them, probably 5. 1 for each setup here. And instead of having the flowers on the ground, I think we could put the flowers inside the slabs themselves. So I think that's how that works, all right? So if I grab some poppies here, go ahead and split them up to like 5 stacks. I think you only need like a couple on each, right? Let's put 5 on each. I actually have no idea about numbers, but there's a bunch of slots there. I think some of the bees actually like eat food or something is the idea. But like I said, I'm not an expert in this mod at all. I usually try to avoid bees whenever possible. Although this version of bees is highly genetic, I guess, related, right? That's where I get lost when it starts getting into genetics and stuff. So that'll be kind of the setup there. I need to get all these dudes out of here, though. So let's go ahead and actually shear this stuff. There you go. And that should be good. And is it daytime or nighttime? I need to go sleep. There you go. I think all our bees are actually outside of their cage. They're just sitting there aimlessly. They don't know what to do with their lives. But anyway, is this my silk touch one? No, this one is here. Let's go ahead and break that real quick. Shouldn't need the campfires here anymore. And make sure no bees are actually inside any of these. Doesn't look like there is. Go ahead and get rid of all of them. I'm going to go ahead and breed up a bunch more bees really quick too, just so we can fill this out. The way we're going to do that, I guess, is with our ability bottle. So come in here, grab this at it's for fertility, right? You're going to do that. Then they should all start breeding here in a second. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I have my particles off. I forgot I turned off particles. So you're not seeing the hearts right now. But, yeah, there you go. Lots and lots of bees. Just very quickly. Not too bad at all. I guess I'm going to need 25 for this setup here, I guess. But, yeah, we'll end up having to get more. We also have upgrades here, and we're going to be using them as well. We got these from the Loopies. The Loopies drop these ones, these upgrade simulators. These ones are going to make it so the bees don't actually leave the beehives ever, so they don't have to do any flying around. So I'm going to end up putting them all in here. Put empty bee cage to pull out bees or fill. Oh, it adds a slot so you can pull your bees in and out as well. I guess because they won't be coming outside, so that actually makes sense. We're going to make some other upgrades for these as well. There's another one we can make as well. This one here, upgrade productivity. increases the the production of bees in this hive by 140%. Multiple upgrades can be installed for greater increase. So we did get to those ones. For that one, it's probably going to be the only bee we really do for the pack, the draconic chunks. So we need that. So we need a draconic bee. So that's definitely the thing. I'm going to breed up a couple more bees here. I'm going to let them kind of cool down. Does it actually show the cooldown? Oh, it's still like 300 seconds. It's like going weird. The timer is like really odd. Anyway, I guess we have to wait on the breeding cooldown anyway. But what we could do is start working on getting the bee to get us the actual draconic chunks, right? So that is a different nest here. This one here, dragon egg and a beehive equals a dragon egg hive. Let's go ahead and hunt that down. What kind of hive is that actually? Oh, it's a regular beehive. Let's go ahead actually make a regular beehive because we can afford that. Go ahead and grab one of these ones. And for right now, we'll just put it like over here somewhere. So this is a different hive. It has 3 slots. It has bottles as well. We don't really care about the honey, I guess, out of this one itself, but I guess we will in time. And then I guess on top of that, what else do we need to do here? We need to get a bee in here. So the way you get the bees in here, you actually make these, I think it's called treats. So hunt down some treats here. Yeah, these honey treats, right? So what is the cheapest way to make these? I don't really have a good way. I thought these guys sold treats. I may have to go ahead and set up another one of these dudes, because I don't think we got any treats for sales on this particular one that we set up, right? This guy did not have treats. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make another one of these. I need another trader, though. So I got the bees all in the hives. I did not have to use the cages at all. Actually, once it got nighttime, they put themselves in there, and they shouldn't come out anymore because they have food, but I'll kind of watch that. They have started to produce honey as well, which is not too bad. Still got a couple babies around. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let's actually turn this off because I'm going to have to deal with the ones we already have, right? Where's fertility? Let's go ahead and pop that off so we don't get any more of them. That's probably a good idea. Also, the treats. The treats, I was completely wrong about it. You can't actually trade for it. Well, you can. You can trade it to the traders. So I just went and did 3 more traders until I finally saw the treat kind of trade. And it's give him honey treats to be able to actually get yourself treats. So we'll have to actually go ahead through the process of getting that, I guess. But it's not that big a deal. Also, why is there so many things over? Oh, that's a loopy. Dropping loot all over the place on my island. What are you doing, dude? What do you got for me? What is this? What do we get? More chance cubes. I don't care about them. What do we have over here? Another one of those. I just throw those away now. I have like 4 of them. Thermal cell. I don't think we'll ever touch that mod in this pack because I don't see a reason. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else I really want. Either way, let's go ahead and get back to work here. Not be distracted by yet another bee. But the feeding slabs, I believe they're supposed to go down 1 below as well. So they're not actually blocking the entrance here. I'm just wondering how long it takes, right? So yeah, it's just is taking a while. So it's not super fast. We're definitely going to need these upgrades. So I guess we really need to look at the treats, right? So what's my best way of actually getting liquid honey? Because we actually already have combs, right? I actually think I have about another 100 in the system here. Looks like we could just make honey blocks. And what's the easiest way to make a honey block, right? We do liquid honey or 4 bottles. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some bottles here. There you go. Do I have a bottle recipe yet? Probably not, right? Go ahead and put 32 here. See if we can actually just start getting, I guess, bottles of honey. And then if that's the, I guess, the easy way of getting the bottles of honey, maybe I'll just wait on that for a little bit. Even without upgrades, these guys actually produce a lot of honey. Like, it's a lot. It's not too bad at all. Look at that. I already got over 250 here. I think we got enough here to actually make our honey treats, though. So if I go ahead and grab them now, we actually have our honey blocks. Then we should be able to grab our wireless crafter. Go ahead and get that puppy. See if we can actually make some treats here. Oh, you get 4 per 2. So I actually made way more than I need to. And I think all we have to do is use this on the hive. And use... Oh, maybe it's not. Wait. How do you get the... I have something wrong. Let's go here. Dragonic bee. Maybe we need this? No. Hive. Special hive made for draconic bees that allows... Oh, we need a... It's an obsidian nest, I think is what we need. Try that out. Obsidian. And then nest. I think I saw this. Yeah. We need this. Let's go ahead and grab that. So there's a whole bunch of different nests as well. You actually get some from the quest line. And if you start on this island, you start with a dirt nest, I think, anyway. But all these different nests here, like if I actually grab, say, this gravel one that we got as a quest reward, go to use on it, you can see bees native to warm rivers and beaches are attracted to this nest. And it'll show you all the different bees that you can actually get via this nest by using treats on it, right? And this one, I'm pretty sure, is the only thing we can get? Yeah, the only thing we get is draconic. Tough living environment, only suitable for some bees, native to the end. So anyway, let's go ahead and see if this works here. So if I go ahead and put the nest down, right? Go ahead and do that. I think we have to wait a bit of time too, but it's not that big a deal. They all look the same. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, right there. It's 1200 seconds by default. Automating bottles will be super easy, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a crafting card in this here and probably give that some speed upgrades. Then I set up a bottle recipe. So all I should have to do basically is grab glass bottle, pop it right here. And that should start just making glass bottles for us. And then I can take that chest and move it over to the other island and then just pump them in automatically into the actual hives, right? So really simple, easy way of handling that. And we shouldn't have to worry about it too much, right? So that'll work out. Don't know where our timer's at. It is still got a bunch of time. Anyway, so the bottles, I guess we would pump them in. It doesn't really matter where we pump them in. I'll probably switch to a router actually on this. But for right now, what we'll do, because it'll just hide all the cabling. But for right now, I'm just going to do it real quick and dirty. So what we'll do is go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab an item pipe. Go ahead and just connect these for right now. Sweet. And then I should be able to just pull out of this, hopefully. And that should probably fill them up pretty quickly. I could speed this up too, but I have to wait on this either way, I guess. So I'm not sure if I actually killed the first bee or not, but I may have. So one game out, I think I killed it, but we'll see. I have my buffs on me, right? My ability bottle. Oh, there he is right there. I just got another one because I just sped it up. So this one's not dying. Last time he came out, he started taking damage. So he's taking damage from my ability bottle, right? So he's taking it from the poison and the wither effect that I have on me, and maybe weakness as well. It's making him aggressive. I'm not sure. But either way, I should be able to grab this now. Actually, will you just put yourself in there automatically, or do I have to do something? Do that? You go in there? Oh, he still has blindness and slowness. Yeah, see, it's debuffing them. I don't know why it's debuffing them. Let's actually, yeah, let's turn off blindness. I forgot about blindness, and I forgot about slowness. Yeah, this guy's not having a good day around me at all. There you go. Maybe he'll go a little faster now. And are you going to go in this hive, or do I have to put you in a cage? I'm just going to put him in a cage here. So I think we can just go that right there. There you go. And then I think we can set his home by right-clicking on that, right? And hopefully he'll go in there. I wonder if this one works during the daytime or night. I don't know. I think some of them only work during nighttime. I know these guys only work during the day, right? So that is definitely a thing. But, yeah, just have to see how it works out here. I wonder if we need an egg on the ground for him at first. So if I go ahead and grab one of these dragon eggs. I don't know if they can eat from these when they're flying around or not. So what we'll do is that and put one on the ground as well. See what happens here. Yeah, I guess I'm just in the phase where I'm watching him right now. I need to get a couple more of these guys too. I won't speed the other ones up, but I just want to get this guy in the hive in this dimension because I'm pretty sure we can actually get them produced in this dimension. So we now have 3 of these bees here, which is not too bad. I also decided to just take the rest of my dragon eggs and put them around the island. Anyway, there are definitely a bunch of dragon eggs right out here, so I guess that's something. Anyway, let's go ahead and head in here. I guess one ended up in here. Go outside somewhere. I have 3 more back here, which is great. Have the last one. There's one bee stuck in here too. I don't know why he hasn't come out yet, but hopefully he comes out before too long. Can you go somewhere? There you go. And we have 2 in here as well. So we already have 6 of the combs, which is not too bad. We got 2 of the bees that are set to the home. They come out and they come to these ones here, the actual eggs in the world. So this one I don't think was working at all. They weren't really. They were trying to interact with it, but they couldn't. It seems like. And every once in a while they get pollen and then they go inside. But with that, we'll be able to process that apparently in a centrifuge. So yeah, that's not too bad. And we should be good to go. I think I'm understanding it now. Like I'm actually getting it. And these ones here, again, in time will produce, I think it's about the, if it was pure combs, I think we need 2,000. But with the bottles, it's like, yeah, it's way less than that, like 400 bottles, I guess. Something like that. No, it's not even 400. I guess it'd be 250 bottles. So I think I'm going to probably go ahead and wrap this one up here. I'll probably go ahead and rearrange this room in between episodes and pretty it up. This floor doesn't have to stay grass anymore either, so that is definitely something that I'm going to be changing. But outside of that, we are producing our honey. Probably end up pulling that in via a ender chest, and then we'll have to start working on processing the actual combs into honey and into the material so we can speed this up as well, right? So probably get into that one in the next video. But like I said, go ahead and wrap this one up here. So as always, you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.